What's up? Day 2 of the vlog. Make this quick before I get in the gym here. 6:05, September 9th. I think September 9th. Now let's just do a little recap on yesterday. After I kind of closed out the vlog yesterday, I did do some thinking, and then I also did some work on the workflow still. Now I just took a step back and looked at the workflow for the agent, and so I looked at the AI agent and I looked at the AI workflow in the brain and the spine inside NNN, and I decided to split up those webhooks instead of splitting it out. One thing that I got away from yesterday was biggest thing when you're creating systems like this is to keep it simple. The more complex it is, it looks better on YouTube, but when it comes to functionality, it's just not there. So I split up those webhooks. There's 3 different webhooks. So when an inbound call comes in, it's going to go one way. When the AI agent calls on a tool, it's going to go to the brain. And then, and I also learned how to basically output that into the proper JSON format to basically give back the payload of the data back to the face in the right way, and that can include any dynamic variables. Now thinking about it today, so one thing I'm doing is I'm watching Liam Otley's his professional expert prompt engineering system that they use at Morningside. So I'm gonna be trying to implement that today. That requires 2 more different softwares that he uses just to test the prompt and everything like that. So when I go into the gym now, I'm going to be kind of watching that video a little bit more. I'm about halfway done with it. And so we're just going to watch that, get our lift in, and then also kind of plan for the day a little bit. Yesterday, I feel like I didn't plan for the day, and it made me not as focused. So I want to be more focused today. Therefore, I need to have some set goals in place. I already kind of relatively know. Yesterday, I was a little bit all over the place. I was talking about Upwork and Fiverr and all these things. But today, I really am going to be focusing on the face, getting that conversation workflow just kind of perfect, as well as prompting that back-end system to be able to handle all these tools I'm going to be giving it. And I want to make sure that all the tools are getting, all the data is getting sent to each tool, and then data is being sent back. So if I can get that done today, then that will give me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to kind of just keep testing it out, have something to test. And then Saturday, I can really dive into it and potentially finish it. And if not on Friday, if not on Saturday, then on Sunday, I'll definitely be able to finish it. But guys, I also watched back to yesterday's vlog, and it was kind of boring, and so some of these videos are just going to be kind of like this, just very raw. But we got it. I think that we're just going to keep getting better, but I'm at the gym. I didn't really want to get up this morning. Unfortunately, I'm by myself, but we're going to get in here, and I also don't have headphones, so that kind of sucks, but it's all good. And but we're going to get in here. I'm not going to hit the sauna first. Usually guys, I hit a 10-minute sauna, then I get in my lift, and then I do the steam room. But I think the plan for today is going to be just pretty quick, easy lift, get back home by 8. I'm thinking 2 pulling motions, 2 row motions, and then 2 biceps, and then maybe a forearm at the end. So that'll get us to our 7, 3 sets by 10 to 12 for each. I think we'll be good. I think we might switch it up a little bit today. I'm thinking cable pull downs. I'm thinking dumbbell bent over rows, single arm. And then maybe I'm thinking, I really like the pullover machine. A lot of people don't like the pullover machine, but I like the pullover machine. I really feel like it just like flares the lats, you know what I mean, if you do it properly. Comment down below if you like the pullover machine, or if you like to use them with dumbbells. I do like to use them with dumbbells, but but it's just hard. and it's not as stable. But let's see here. Then maybe I'm thinking for a pull. Yeah, probably thinking a plate loaded single arm row. Something like that. And then we'll get back into another row, and then we'll hit our 2 buys at the end, because I like to do the arms at the end, get a nice pump, and then we'll hit the steam room, not the sauna, steam room, 10 minutes, and then we'll get home and we'll get after it. So guys, I'm gonna try also today. I just kind of like, yesterday's vlog was just very much like it was just very much like okay, I'm at the gym. All right, I'm home. So today I'm gonna try to get some, a little pump action, so you guys can see the pump. And then, no, I'm not a little twat. And then, after that, I will see you guys at home. So probably during breakfast. So I will see you guys in a bit. Thanks for being here. This is just day 2. We got 118 days more to go. Well, we got a lot more than fucking 118 days for life, but 118 days of staying fucking locked. All right. So guys, I will see you after I get this fucking pump on. Yo, just got out of Walmart. I think it's about 8 o'clock right now. I got some of them frozen meals, baby. We love a frozen meal. Honestly, I usually don't buy frozen meals, but I just wanted to look, and when I looked, it just seemed like it was cheap. It seemed like it was fucking easy. It was good, so I decided to just get a fuck ton of fucking frozen food. So we should be eating good this week, especially with working all day those couple days. I usually try to keep my meals at work to about, like one meal a day. It's not that much, so it's like $6, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. So I'll see you guys back at the crib. I'm gonna eat some breakfast. Maybe we'll sit down and talk before I get to work. But I'll see you guys when I'm showered and I'm freshened up, dude. I'm disgusting right now. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right. So hold up, So we're at the desk. Timer's on. I want to go for 9 o'clock right now. Let's take lunch at 1 to 2-ish for about 30 minutes. I got the frozen food items that, like I said, so it's gonna take me a second to like put them in the oven or put them in the air fryer or whatever I gotta do with them. But it's also good to take a break. Like I said last night, I decided to take a break, and then I like really thought about the workflows and stuff, and it really like it gives you like that aha moment. Sometimes you just have to step back, look at the bigger picture, and then be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Rather than just sitting there trying to figure it out. But right now, I'm just going through Liam Otley's Morningside process for creating prompts and testing prompts. And then what we're going to do with that information is I just want to get everything set up using his prompt generator tools on Relevance. And then also get my Prometheus account ready to go. So when I get to the brain, it's time to go, so I want to do that real quick, warm up my brain. Then I'm gonna have to really dive into the retail AI agent today, and I'm really debating on like what niche to go down into, right? Or like what product or what problem to solve. But one thing that I think that would be beneficial to my business, and so if I just do things that are beneficial to my business, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? I'm gaining experience. It's implemented into my business, and I can even show proof through concept of me utilizing it. So what I'm thinking of, the agents that I want to do, initially I was thinking of a project to like basically entirely automate the entire home service-based business. when it comes to invoicing or dispatching and everything like that. But honestly, what I would like to do is basically just create a lead capture system. And then when we get the lead capture system ready, we can just start diving deeper into like lead automation and reaching out and creating lead magnets and stuff like that. But basically just create this AI net where every channel that we get leads from in this company, but also in any other company that I partner with, every lead will be accounted for, tracked, and booked in, hopefully. But what that's gonna look like, I think I got about 4 ideas off the top of the dome. And this agent will be kind of a part of that. So we'll have, so with inbound calls will be an inbound voice receptionist. We'll be able to, do all the things I talked about yesterday, reschedule, cancel, handle anything, book them in, figure out pain points, things like that. Then I also want to have a email manager, if you will. So what that will look like is basically it'll classify and tag all your emails, keep them nice and neat, as well as basically auto draft emails based on the information that you get. It also depends on what business. So for instance, for me, emails would be more like I have a customer support email and then I have a regular one. So it'd be more like business inquiries and customer service would be like the top 2 that I can think of right now, like the top of my dome right now, but off the dome. But yeah, so basically an email manager that can draft for you as well as notify you via a different channel, because not everybody we aren't always just looking at our email, especially when you have other softwares and things emailing you. But those important emails need to get, I need to be notified. And I like using Telegram for things like that just because I don't use Telegram for anything else. So everything Telegram is business related as well as it's free. Usually with SMS, it's just not free. And we want to keep costs to a minimum. So Telegram will probably be the channel, or it is my channel of everything I do for notification wise. Now I need to get this inbound voice agent kind of ready to go. Right now it's already pretty much built out with like linking it to the CRM and everything like that. But it's mostly just about the logistics, like the logic, and also just being able to kind of transfer dynamic variables into the agent, because with this, let's say somebody calls in to Fluxently and they mention a couple pain points. I basically want the agent, if they call back, especially if it's like in a couple months, I would love for the agent to be able to be like, oh, hey, are you still struggling with that? And then they're like, yeah. And it's like, oh, well, you didn't do anything about it. You said you were going to do something about it. You didn't do anything about it. Do you want to book in a call? And then they're like, yeah. So it's just not like a throw it in your face type of way, but it's just good to know. And it's also just impressive when you can personalize it like that. So that's kind of the goal with the inbound agent. Like I said, kind of an email manager as well. Going along with the email manager, if you have like a lead magnet or anything like that, when people opt in, I think it's like 397% more likely to close if you contact them within the first minute of them opting in. So what that could look like would be either an outbound phone call via the voice agent, which would just qualify the lead and book them in. Or what it could look like, it might be a little bit easier. I'm not sure. I don't think it'd be too costly, but essentially it would be like an SMS chatbot that would be able to just chop it up with them on SMS and then send them a booking link. So there are those things as well. So going along with like the lead capture system, more than likely. So what it will look like, it'll probably be a 3-part system in total. You'll have the lead capture system. You'll have the lead nurture system to get them actually on this call or whatever you need them to do. And then we'd have the actual like lead generation system. So if we had a lead generation system, and then we had a lead capture system, and then a lead nurture system, and that would be a 3-step funnel to basically just automatically get leads. And then another thing, or automatically capture leads and nurture them up to the sales call. But yeah, so there's a lot of opportunity here. I feel like lead generation has always been my struggle personally with every business that I've ran. So like I said, I think that this will be a good product to have for our own business, but as well as, or my own business, and then as well as be able to potentially sell that to others. But going along with like basic data manipulation in the sense of, even wiring, having an AI agent have access to a company's data and then being able to generate like monthly or yearly or weekly or whatever you want, like those reports. That's easy, relatively. But that's just something we can always do. But I would love to see where the market's at and what people are kind of looking for. So I just don't want to really niche down too much right now. And I am okay with solving, like, kind of in a way, solving my own problems with my solutions, if that makes sense. Because if you're like, hey Chad, you run an AI automation business and you say that you can, generate leads, capture leads, and nurture them up to the sales call with AI solutions. Well, how do you get your leads? And it's like, well, I automatically follow up, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of a hypocrite at that point. So I think this will be a good system. It'll be a good learning experience, good learning project, but also a very valuable one at that. So if you are interested in, basically getting all your leads captured, not having to follow up with people, not having to, nurture them all the way up into the sales call, not having to constantly be looking at your email, constantly looking at your phone, constantly picking up calls, all of that, then this might be the system for you. But without further ado, guys, I just kind of ranted for a second there. Let's just get into it. And honestly, I will probably see you a little bit later. All right, we are on, I think, 8 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. Today was a very successful day. I actually did sign up to Upwork, and then I bought $20 worth of connections, and then I made two requests, or I put in two proposals. Went very well. I actually got one scheduled in for tomorrow, which is going to be my first time sitting down with a business owner and talking about implementing an AI solution. Now, this was a perfect it was a perfect fit for what I've been working on. I've been building a AI receptionist for residential plumbers, and this is a HVAC company in Austin, Texas. So this is going to be my first time now. When I listed my stuff on Upwork, I think I listed my services for about only $10 per hour. So I think that's one reason why it's so enticing. And I also kind of put in there that I'm here to gather a case study, gather testimony, and kind of just, get results and just build up my reputation a bit and, just get that experience. And I'm kind of, still getting paid a little bit, which will cover the connection costs and will allow me to get more clients. But essentially, I'm not gonna be getting paid a lot, which is totally fine. We'll see what they say tomorrow. But we're gonna go over the project tomorrow. I'm gonna review some stuff tonight. I still have some work to do. I also spent quite a bit of time on a residential plumber demo. So I'm kind of revamping that with what I've learned with my receptionist that I've been working on, what I worked on yesterday. Kind of just implementing that same system of capturing data. But yeah, so today was a killer day. This is my first time booking in a call. Pretty crazy. It came from Upwork, literally, like immediately. Like, it's crazy. So going forward though, the rest of today is gonna be dumped into getting that residential plumber demo kind of done and ready to go. My retail AI agent for Fluxently is not really it's a light edition. I scaled it back. I was like, I just felt like I was overcomplicating the system. And now I'm just doing a light edition to launch on the website. And I have to kind of master, like, everything on the back end works with collecting data and everything like that. That's simple. It's just the conversational workflow. I just need to work on a little bit and work out a couple of things. But now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to review a couple of transcripts from people that called my residential my residential plumber's demo. And we're just going to take notes and then adjust the conversation flow accordingly. And then also just kind of implement that data capturing system. So I feel like I probably have like another 1.5 hours worth of work ahead of me. But yeah, we got to be up for 9:30 tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. we got that call. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I won't have any footage of the call. I mean, I'm gonna have footage of the call in a sense. I'll have it on my computer, but I'm not gonna post it out of respect. But it's gonna be pretty sick. So got a lot done today, relatively. I was a little bit in limbo once again with just really trying to figure out what I want to do and how I want to adjust. But this really fell in my lap to an extent. Like, what I mean by it fell in my lap is it almost felt like it was meant to be. You know, it was a direct correlation to like the residential plumbers, home service based businesses is what I was going to be targeting. And then I found them on there, and then I reached out, and then they immediately got back to me and booked the call. So very excited, but we shall see. I don't have like crazy hopes or anything, but guess what? It's an opportunity to get better, to learn the space a little bit more. So real quick, little recap of what we got left. We are going to be going over the plumber's demo. We're going to be making conversation workflow adjustments, implementing the data capturing system. Might touch on the retail AI, the Fluxently conversation flow a little bit, but then really preparing for that call tomorrow by reviewing what they wanted, kind of generating kind of like how I would go about it, and then just getting that ready for tomorrow, just so that I can kind of communicate my ideas. And then if we're on the same page and it works, then cool. And if not, then that's fine. But I will say that I do work all day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if I do book this in, I probably will have to start it on Sunday, but I do have Sunday and Monday off, which is going to be clutch. So I'll probably just, if they're really expecting it like now, it's fine. But also, like I said, pitching kind of the aspect of partnerships over clients right now, and just getting those people, just getting be able to be hands-on in a business and just really be able to implement what I'm learning and get those results is the biggest thing. Getting those results, getting those case studies, that testimony is going to be absolutely huge. Especially because I believe it's a multi-$1,000 product from what I've seen online as well, and I can launch paid ads, which was always the goal. So I was thinking about doing a lead capture system, kind of building out the lead capture system, and then also then I would go branch into lead generation, and then I would also branch into lead nurture. Still on the table, still can do it. But really do need to hone in on the home service based receptionists, and just capture all the inbound calls I could possibly capture. But yeah, so really good day so far, guys. Got some work ahead of me, and I will catch you guys in a bit. I'll probably do a little a little bit later. I'll probably just do a little outro and stuff. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, so it is about 9:30. I think I clocked about a little over 11 hours today. What I did now is I just went over the plumber's receptionist and basically just tweaked it, made it better, integrated the data system so it logs all the data into the Google Sheets. Also called it about, probably like 12, 13, 14, 15-ish times. Just corrected some kinks regarding, what availability it was pulling, stuff like that. As well as just making sure it was, formatting the data correctly. But yeah, no, I basically just tweaked it out, or just fixed it a little bit, debugged it a little bit, and got it prepared. Also just adjusting it for no number, I don't need a number anymore, because I just captured it initially. But yeah, basically it runs smooth now, and calls on the tools, doesn't get stuck. It got stuck because I forgot to remove in the transition and the phone number, so I was expecting the phone number that was getting stuck, and then it was going on in the conversation, but it wasn't actually using the tools. But yeah, no, basically just debugged it, got it ready. Also got stuff for my call ready for tomorrow, things that I should be asking and stuff like that. I relatively think it's gonna go good. I think I did a little bit more research on SIP trunking, and it seems relatively pretty straightforward. And also, I think that this company might be an IT company, IT and tech company. So they might just be using me as cheap labor, just being real, which is fine. If it is, that's fine. I'm just, right now, guys, next 4 months, especially during this vlog, I'm not claiming to be getting rich. I'm claiming that I'm going to be getting better and just getting that experience. So, but guys, I did post on LinkedIn, and I'm gonna have this YouTube vlog up for today. So today was a win, you know, got up at 5:30, went to the gym. Now tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Wait, I'll see you guys at 5:30 tomorrow for the gym. We got legs, we got our first call, and then I got work. So we got 3 things tomorrow that are gonna be a big deal. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it for me. Accomplished a lot today, did a lot. My brain hurts, I'm tired, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.